Welcome to this short demo on how to use Asset Tagged, our revolutionary new asset management software. Ian Fielding will be your host for this short demo. Ian works with the team at NDC and is an ISO Management Systems Lead Auditor and Occupational Health and Safety Expert. Ian is the systems designer of our new software platform ISOHub and has developed a range of plug-in apps to help manage ISO compliance. Ian is our ISO 27001 Information Security Director and Systems Expert. We hope you enjoy the demo and find it useful. Feel free to get in touch if you would like to speak with us about arranging a Teams call to answer any questions you may have. So, let's make a start.
Okay, so visit our website ndcmanagement.co.uk and then click on the icon to access the platform. You'll be sent your username and password via an email link, so simply register your details. We would also recommend that you download the QuickBase app to your mobile device from the App Store and then simply log in, which will gain you access to the platform and the home screen. Okay, so select the Asset Register icon at the top of the screen and then you'll see that it will bring up a whole range of different assets. Now this will group all assets that are held within the company, so let's look at how we can identify certain aspects. If we wanted to look for chemicals, for example, we can put filters on the search criteria that will then bring in all the relevant assets and chemicals in this instance that have been registered onto the system. So let's go have a look, click on the eye icon and that's going to bring the asset up in more detail. And now we're going to be ready to import and upload information on the system in relation to risk assessments and supporting documentation. So in this example we're simply going to attach the safety data sheet, which is really for the coolant in the system itself, and that can be accessed from your own system files. So in this example we've uploaded the data sheet. Let's look at the risk assessment. Let's get that attached to the asset as well. This makes it particularly helpful when people are scanning the QR code, because they can actually access the information by simply scan the QR code, access the asset, and then all the relevant information that you're putting on the system as well. So we're going to save that now, and you can see there clearly that we've got some additional information that's been attached. Okay, so now we're going to just take a look at how we can actually add a new asset to the system, how quickly you can achieve that. So simply click on the asset icon, and I would start by using the photograph or image that you have either saved on your desktop, or it can be directly uploaded from the mobile device when you take a picture. Which is the quickest way. Then we'll select the location where the asset's actually stored, and then what we're going to do is create the unique QR code that you're going to be able to use. As I said, you can print them off individually or you can print them in bulk, depending on how you wish to work. So we've now generated that QR code, and we're going to select the asset type, and we're going to look for compressors because I've uploaded an image of a compressor. Now you can see here that we don't actually have in the list a section for compressors. So straightforward enough, we'll simply add that on the move as we go. So from the pop-up menu there, you can see here that we can just simply type in the asset category. In this instance it's going to be compressors, or it can be anything you like, and that's how we search the asset in the future. So it's now come up as compressors, and we're going to place in there information in relation to the type of asset. So it's an Atlas Copco compressor, so we're going to save that information. We'll also put in any emergency contact numbers. This could be service engineers, it could be the health and safety department, whoever you feel, or the plant manager. So let's also just put in the unique serial code or serial number in as well, and a brief description about the asset itself. And this is how you would start to put some detail around the asset management system. We can look at things like attaching the risk assessments for that particular asset as well, and again this can be uploaded from any mobile device. It can be uploaded from your PC. Personally find it quicker to create the asset first using the mobile device and iPad, and then once we've actually built out the asset and have the QR code embedded, we can then start uploading all the documentation using your PC device. It's probably just simpler to do it that way. So we've now started to upload the information. We're going to click save. Now you can save and then go next, or you can just have save and new, which will take you directly to the next asset. But in this instance here, you can now see that we've managed to take a picture of the asset, upload the asset, create the unique QR code, and now we're in a position to start looking at attaching other relevant documentation that can attach to that asset. So in the next tutorial we'll run through how we can start to add asset history and how we update and allocate tasks. Okay, so now let's take a quick look at how we can add asset history and allocate work task to other team members to action. So simply you can see here that we're going to add an asset history, and we're going to select from the predefined fields here, which are fully customizable, what type of action that we need to take. So in this instance we're going to be looking to book a service engineer. So we can put whatever notes relating to that particular job within this asset information here, and that's going to stick with the asset history throughout the entire history of the asset. So any recommendations, any other details you think are relevant, you can also raise or upload images. So for example, if there's damaged or defective equipment, you could simply take a photograph of the issue and upload it and attach it to this automatically. So we're going to, in this instance, let's give that a shot, shall we? Let's see it working. Let's attach an image, and let's take this nasty spill, for example. Oh dear. Okay, so we've now saved that as asset history. So now we've recorded it, but now we need to ensure that somebody actions off any of the findings and to ensure that the issue is resolved. So now we're going to select the work task and assign that task to an individual. So again, from the predefined fields that are customizable, we will look to action off the findings, which is to repair this spill that's taken place, and we're going to assign that to a team member. We're registering that it's been assigned and raised today, and we're going to have that as a high priority because we don't want any slips or trips, and we're also going to mark it as in progress. We think it will probably take a day to get organized, and you will also see down here you can add additional information as well. So we're going to save and close that, and now what we're seeing is that we've recorded the issue in relation to the asset. So if we click on the asset history icon, what you'll be able to do is quickly and rapidly identify from this list here what needs to be done by when and by who. We can also display this in a Gantt chart or graphical format if need be, but if you go to the home menu, for example, as users log in, they're going to be able to see from their own calendar issues that have been raised, support tickets, etc., and they can also embed that directly into their Microsoft Outlook to trigger off a reminder. Okay, so you can now see that you've got the invite for the calendar. We can create an API to integrate that, so it's an automatic process which will then embed directly within Outlook itself to enable you to manage your assets. So hopefully you found that of interest, and don't forget to ask about our asset tagging service. We appreciate that it's tough getting all of the assets on the system, so we can provide the asset taggers to do it for you. Thanks for listening.
We hope you enjoyed the demo. It is our aim to help you manage ISO compliance with ease by buying one of our plugin apps that are specifically designed to make ISO compliance more efficient, helping you to gain and retain ISO certification and improve the management of your critical assets. Why not book a quick 15-minute demo with one of our systems experts, who will be happy to answer any questions you may have about our asset management service. We know how difficult it can be to find the time to tag assets, so we have introduced an asset tagging service as part of the system's training. We have a team of asset taggers who will do the heavy lifting for you. They will set up the asset tagging software, capture your critical assets, and build out your system ready for use. We can also place the industrial chemical resistant QR code stickers on each asset to get you started. Visit us at www.ndccertification.org, and thanks for listening.